This Headless Professor video is about how to evaluate a person's vocational personality using the little Excel program that I have written. And today we're going to have you download that program. You can find it on my course website for the Lifespan Development course. Let's take a look at how to download the program and how to run it. So we are here at the website and we're going to download that program. Okay, it is downloaded. We just click on it and it will open in Excel. Notice that you have a lot of numbers, 48 to be exact, and they're all yellowed in. We're going to change some of those 5s that you see as the default, and we're going to lower some of them and raise some of them so that we have a number between 0 and 10 for each of the 48 personality traits. The individual that we're going to be working with here is none other than Homer Simpson. We're going to try to assess his personality. Now, on each of these 48 adjectives, we're going to give a number. We're going to leave it at 5 for many, perhaps most of these. We're going to use a lower number, maybe 3 or 4, if Homer's a little bit less than average on some of these traits. A number a little bit higher than average, a 6 or a 7, if Homer is higher than average on these traits. We're only going to give a really high number, like an 8, a 9, or a 10, when Homer is really off the chart, really extreme on these traits, or a really low number, 0, 1, or 2, if he's similarly rarely outrageously low on these traits. Okay, let's take a look. Frank is a little bit higher than average. Humble, about average. Persistent, he gives up kind of easy. I'll give that a 4. Shy, leave that as a 5. Honest, I go down a little bit. Materialistic, go up a little bit. Stable, I'll leave it at 5. Practical, I'll leave that at 5. Analytic, no, I'll give him a 2 on that. Cautious, I'll give him a 2 on that. Curious, intellectual, I'll give him a 0 on that. Precise, methodical, rational, I'll go down to 4 on that. I'll leave some of the other ones about the same. Disorderly, I'll go up to 6. Expressive, I'll give him a 7. Emotional, I'll give him a 7. Impractical, I'll give him a 7. Intuitive, I'll give him a 4. Original, non-conforming, complicated, I'll leave those. Convincing, a 4. Cooperative, a 4. Helpful, a 3. Responsible, a 2. Kind, understanding, tactful, friendly, I'll leave those. Adventurous, I'll give him a 6. Ambitious, give him a 3. Domineering, energetic, pleasure-seeking, I'll give him an 8. Optimistic, popular, confident. Okay, the last column here, conscientious, a 4. Careful, a 2. Obedient, a 4. Dependable, a 2. Orderly, a 4. Self-controlled, a 4. Efficient, a 3. Now, if you look at these numbers, in the green row, you'll see that Homer's highest score is the A factor, artistic, and his 2 lowest scores are for investigative and conventional. Those are the kind of jobs he should really try to avoid. Well, let's get back and talk about Homer's vocational personality. How would he fit in a high R job? Well, this wasn't his highest factor and his lowest, so hands-on jobs like farming and construction would not be a really good fit with Homer, especially if we added a C factor where he had to follow a detailed routine. Remember, that was one of his lowest. Indeed, if you put his two lowest factors together, investigative and C, where he's got to follow the details and analyze the data, he would be overwhelmed. And indeed, he has wound up in exactly that job, totally inappropriate for his personality. Well, what would he really fit? He likes music. He would really fit that artistic factor, and if he could get a job there, he would enjoy it and he would do extremely well. He might even win a Grammy. Now, of course, Homer did not pursue being a rock star because it really did not fit his priorities. And so that's how to use the Holland Code to analyze a historical, fictional, or real life figure.